Air fryers are the hottest gadgets around, and we did a video a few weeks ago looking at the Ninja range. But what if you didn't win the lottery this week or don't want to be in the Apple crowd of air fryers? Maybe you just want to try one out without remortgaging the house. Today we're rounding up the top-rated air fryers available on Amazon for less than 100 quid. So pop on your penny and get the chicky nuggies out of the freezer, cause we're seeing how the budget ranges stack up against the almighty ninjas. First up is the Yuri 9-liter dual-zone air fryer. If you were tempted by the Ninja Dual Zone but didn't want to fork out PS220 for the pleasure, this one might be one to look at. It's roughly the same size as the Ninja, although it's slightly lighter. It's still a bit of a beast at just over a stone, 19 pounds. So be careful if you like your appliances and cupboards. You may need to book the chiropractor once you shift this thing. It has 8 modes: preheat, air fry. We'd be surprised if it wasn't able to do this, frankly. Roast, bake, broil, grill for us Brits, reheat, keep warm, and of course the chocolate teapot of functions, dehydrate. Watch our Ninja review for our thoughts on dehydrate functions. This is more than the Ninja, but we feel putting reheat as a function is cheating. It's touchscreen, heats to up to 200 degrees, but notably it doesn't have the function the Ninja does to set it so both sides finish at once. You have to do a bit of old-fashioned mathing in your head and manually set it going at the right time. Younger millennials and Gen Z might struggle with this. The baskets are dishwasher friendly, the rest is quite shiny, so a quick wipe down should suffice. It comes with a recipe book to help you with timings, and they offer a 2-year warranty, which is nothing to be sniffed at these days. Reviews are very positive on this model, and users rate it a solid 4.5 out of 5 with over 1,300,000 ratings. In our opinion, this is a really good alternative to the Ninja Dual Zone as long as you don't mind working out when to switch it on for dinner yourself. But it's nearly PA's 120 cheaper, so there's that. Next up is the Cosori 5.5-liter single drawer air fryer. This model comes in 3 colors. If that kind of thing is important to you, and we included it because it's rated 4.7 out of 5 with over 50,000 ratings. That's a lot of chicky nuggies. So this model boasts 13 functions, and we got a bit excited at that. Then we realized they're basically talking about presets for things like fish and chicken, but it gets bonus points for having a bacon setting. We bloody love bacon here at Which One HQ, and of course it should have its own setting. Bacon is serious business.
Oh, bacon.
But do you know what it doesn't have? Dehydrate. Ladies and gentlemen, we have finally found an air fryer that doesn't have dehydrate function. Now, how are we going to make terrible sun-dried tomatoes over 47 hours for 3 times the price that we could have bought them? This air fryer has the single square basket that will fit a 225-kilo chicken, because apparently now we're measuring things in chickens. Americans will literally use anything to avoid going metric. Naturally, the basket can go in the dishwasher, and frankly, anything that means we don't have to scrub out the oven gets a tick from us. But the cherry on top for us when researching this product was this proud effort a user cooked in their air fryer and left on the review. I mean, we're happy to see it being used for something that isn't breaded, but what in the Gordon Ramsay is that? Actually, we don't want to know.
It's like a fucking thong left over from a fucking night out in Vegas. Come on!
All in all, the Cosori 5.5-liter is a good solid pick if you want a larger air fryer without the price tag, and does have astronomical amounts of positive reviews, but we felt it was a little light on features compared to other models in the same price bracket. At third on our list this week, we have the Tower family-sized air fryer. This is a 4.3-liter model, so the smallest of the bunch, but it's also one of the cheapest of this week's models at less than PS40 currently. This model is really the most entry-level of the air fryers we looked at and is definitely one for grandma. If you find yourself having to cover most of the buttons on the remote to stop her turning the picture green or getting stuck in a menu, this is what you buy her for Christmas. It has just 4 functions: fry, grill, roast and bake, and no touch screen. You literally set the temperature and the time on the oldie-timey knobs and let it do its thing. As we said, it's one of the smaller models we're reviewing this week, so it's good for 2 people but not really a crowd. Not sure how much that is in standard chickens, probably a guinea fowl or wood pigeon. This model comes with a 3-year guarantee, and they do come both bigger and with digital displays. But for someone who's never used an air fryer or just wants to do chicky nuggies or chips, this is a good, cheap option. We had to include the Uton 10-liter air fryer oven because the basket thing inside it looks freaking awesome. It does look a little bit like those toy ovens kids had back in the day that cooked real muffins. But that rotating basket gives it the kitchen equivalent of curb appeal. Counter appeal? Yeah, that's the thing now.
Let's bake with the new Easy Bake Ultimate Oven. New Easy Bake, yeah, it's the one for you.
So this air fryer oven is less than PS60 at time of recording, but has a 4.5 rating out of 5 over more than 6,000 ratings. That's a solid performance for a cheap air fryer. It's 10 liters, which is the biggest we've seen on our Amazon travels. We don't know how much that is in chickens, about 1.5. You can definitely do a whole roast dinner in this, and with the festive season is bearing down on us like an incontinent elephant, extra oven space is something to consider. Especially if you made the mistake of inviting a vegan for Christmas dinner who only announced their dietary requirements when they arrived. You then have to quickly rustle up something that doesn't involve a living creature. True story happened to the boss a few years ago. She'd have killed for this countertop air fryer oven back then. To be honest, she'd have probably tried stuffing the vegan into the thing as a second course, but we live and learn. We like the glass front on this because being able to see what you're burning is essential. It comes with the rotating basket for chips plus a spike for rotisserie, so you can pretend you're a medieval peasant basting a whole sheep for the Lord St. Stephen's Day feast if that floats your boat. 2 trays plus a drip tray that we all know we will be using for a baking sheet. There's preset functions for various meats and veggies, plus one for reheating pizza and defrosting bread. These people get us. We also want to give props to this reviewer's epic Yorkshire pudding. That's as big as a child's head, and we love it. For our American friends, we will link you to a recipe for these fluffy delights in the description. They go with any roast meat, and proper gravy is essential for the full British Sunday dinner experience. No, we don't mean the weird sauce made with sausage fat. That's not gravy. That's an abomination. Bisto or nothing, my friend. All in all, we really like this U10 air fryer oven for the versatility, size, and rotating basket, and at PS56, we'd run not walk to get this ordered. Link is in the description below, along with the other models we're covering today. And coming in strong at number 5, we have the Salter 2-liter air fryer. This is the smallest and cheapest on the list and would be perfect for single people or students. Again, not heavy on the features. It basically air fries and that's it. But if you're a student, you probably aren't going to be knocking up anything more than leftover pizza and nuggies anyway, you animals. It's got a non-stick 2-liter basket, so we're back in the quail territory on the old chicken scale. It's rated 4.5 out of 5 and has over 4,000 ratings, so it's a good solid bit of kit for smaller households. It has a 30-minute timer, so you may need to put it back on again for some things, although we struggle to think of anything that needs more than an hour in an air fryer. Charcoal, maybe? But it's plenty of time for your cheesy chips and whatever carb-loaded heart attacks on plates that students eat these days. And if you are not that kind of student, you might want to check out our link to HelloFresh in the description, who will ship you pre-portioned ingredients to cook delicious meals in your air fryer. We love a bit of HelloFresh round here. It stops us getting in a meal rut and having to deal with old ladies blocking the aisles in the supermarket. Frankly, with the price of food shopping these days, it's actually working out rather cheap, and there's so much less food waste. Ever had the unpleasant experience of finding a mushy cucumber that's been forgotten at the bottom of the salad drawer? Yeah, that won't be happening anymore. Use our link to get 65% off your first box, then 10 weeks of 25% discount. Oh, and try the lamb and lentil curry. It's bloody amazing. Till next time, air fry fans.